Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Galactic Skyblock on skyk.net. Today I was thinking that we can go ahead and try again in making the semi-automatic crop area. That's one thing I do not have at the moment, and one thing I would like to have, even if I don't use it very often. I suppose if it's large enough, then it could be useful in reselling. I'm not entirely sure on prices, but it's worth a look. At the very least, it would make a nice addition to our island. So, before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look at what changes I've made since the last episode. You can see right here, I've added these half slabs, and that's in hoping that it will catch more of the sugarcane. I was finding that sometimes they were pushed not into the water, but onto the slabs, and I was losing sugarcane that way, so hopefully that helps. On this side you can see I've expanded it some more, and I have used the gray glass here, which I do like. Okay, so on this side you can see I've added some mycelium, and some more of the diorite and the concrete. And up there you can see that I have added some more layers to this pumpkin farm. I ran out of glass partway through, and I probably won't be finishing that up for a while. I kind of want to keep going with this, see how high it goes, before I go ahead and spruce it up. There's only one last thing that I added. I added a cobble gen here. Mostly so since this is the best place for me to AFK, this area, so here or the fish farm up there. It's close enough to the mob spawner that the mob spawner will work, and although I don't think it really matters for the other two. I just thought it would be good to have this nearby. I was thinking that should we get more spawners, that we will move them in this area and then move that cobble gen over here. Since spawners work only in a 16 block radius, I believe. You have to be that close to it. Whereas crops, I think you can be several chunks away, so don't need to be too close to these. Alright, so where should we put our farm? I kind of think we should spread it out from these two. These two are extremely close together, which I kind of regret. I wish I had moved one of them further away, a little more space in between, but that's fine. Maybe we should put maybe over here. Okay, so I'm gonna need a ton more not cobble, quartz. I have concrete, couple blocks, maybe. Okay, I did see some really cool builds that I really like the idea of. I'll definitely add links in the description, so you guys can check it out yourselves. Now, I change my mind often, very often. I definitely want to put some cobble underneath it. Oh wait, no, I was AFK over here. I was worried for a second that I had no cobble. No, okay. Well, I like cobble to be underneath my builds, so when I need to pick up the, so that if I need to break the blocks above, I don't lose everything. doesn't fall into the void. Alright, this isn't as gradual as I would like it. Hold on. Hello there. We have a visitor. I did not even know our island was accessible. Oh, did they leave? I didn't even get their name. Aw, that's a shame. Well, we had our first visitor, you guys. It's a shame they left so soon. Okay, so I'm kind of trying to think which way it is I want it to curve. I am still thinking of doing that sort of vertical kind of farm. Now, do I want it to curve towards our island or away? I'm thinking away from the island. So I'm going to go ahead and fill up this area. So I want to turn away from the island is what I think I want to do. So if I want the curve to be here... Oh my goodness, I'm so not good at this. Okay. Actually, I need to... Can't start in the middle. Starting in the middle is not a good idea. Okay. Let's say I want to go from here. And then let's go ahead. Heavy. He just wants to help. Thing is, if I place the block where he is, it disappears, and I don't get it back. So, I have to be careful. And what did we end on here? 5. Wait, okay, so 4 there, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, we have that so far. And now to do the inside. Okay. I think that looks alright. We will go ahead and go with that. Oh, this right here. I think that's a little better. Okay. So, now I want to build this upward. I don't think this is going to work the way I want it to, but I'm not really fretting. Considering I'm not really going to use the farm too much, I'm okay if it doesn't work exactly how I want it to. Okay, so that bottom layer is where I'm going to have the water. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, so what I really wanted to do was like every 2, maybe 3 rows, we would go ahead and go up 1. So I'm kind of switching which direction this is going. Before I had it going this way, and now I want it to go this way. Now I don't think this will function as a semi-automatic farm. I don't think the water flow could make it nicely go in the right direction. So, I mean, I'll give it a try, and if we're lucky, we can set a hopper right down there. But I am honestly not... I don't have my hopes up. Nebby, come here. There we go. That's 1, 2, 3 there, which means we will go up another one there. And this last one will have 4. Okay, so the last of the dirt is in. Now I just need to fill up these sides. Okay, I think that looks fine. I quite like it. So what I'm going to do is set up a hopper down there and a collection point just down here so I can test it out. And then we will go ahead and add the water on top, see how it flows, and if everything flows down that way, then that would be fantastic. Alright, so let's see how this water flows. This one went nowhere? May I ask why? This one went ahead and went down this way. As you can see, nothing here. Yeah, I have a different idea. Okay, yeah, I have a maybe a better idea. Let's, well, that can stay. Let's go ahead and grab this stuff, though. Okay, so essentially you want the water to flow from here down that way. And the problem is that it doesn't flow evenly. So here is my thought. What we want the water to do is to flow from all of this area down that way. I think the simplest solution is just to have a bunch of pistons holding in water. Let's see if we can get this to work. And here, and here, and... Oh, it just... Oh, they're too close. Right. These need to be out 1. Okay. And then up here, where the water is being held, click that. There we are. And now to add water on top. Okay. Alright. Okay, I do know how I could fix this by making a step on this side, a step on this side, and so on, I think. We are absolutely going to try that out. I've got it flowing correctly. There it goes. The only thing is, I want to probably raise these up a bit. It looks like it might end up losing some of our stuff. Now, my only worry is things getting stuck here in the corners. Well, I suppose with the water on, we could test the flow of it. Let's go see if there's anything in the chest at the moment. Okay. Now, let's throw something in. Let's throw that there. Of course, the best way to test it is to plant some crops, but... And I'm guessing it is indeed getting stuck somewhere. So let's figure out where. Check these corners. Right there. And right there. I mean, I guess that's to be expected, right? Okay, so this side has been planted. As you can see, I blocked this up right here so that water won't be able to get out. It's kind of a shame, but it doesn't work correctly. So I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and just leave it for decoration purposes. I think it could be quite nice. In which case I am going to lower these walls a bit so that the crops will be visible from further out. Here, for some reason, that won't turn into cropland. It turns right back into dirt. I don't know why. It's right above water blocks. Maybe they're not source blocks. That's probably why. But that's fine. I think maybe I'll add some flowers there. Something nice. So I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. It didn't quite work out the way that I wanted to, but I do think it looks quite nice, and I think it's a nice addition to our island. In the next episode, I'm going to go ahead and continue building on our farms. Hopefully build a working semi-automatic farm on this side, as well as probably a cactus farm. Now I'm thinking of adding that just underneath the semi-automatic farm, since we're not going to need nearly as much space as this. And I think it'd be a really efficient use of space. Or perhaps maybe in the middle here. Well, I say in the middle, but in this sort of rounded section. And then we can add maybe another one of these on the other side to make sort of a circular kind of build around the cactus farm. I think that would be a really cool, interesting idea. Something a little more aesthetically pleasing and just interesting to look at. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe if you'd like to keep updated on more videos in this series. If you'd like to be notified of those videos, also be sure to hit the notification button. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time. Later!